In question 1 of this exercise, we have to find the roots of the following quadratic equations. So there are 4 quadratic equations and we have to find the roots of each one of them if they exist by the method of completing the square. So we have to use the method of completing the square to find the roots of each quadratic equation. So let's start with the first part. So in the first part, the quadratic equation is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Now, how can you complete the square for this quadratic equation? So the x square term is 2x square, which is not a perfect square. So what we need is for this term to be a perfect square. So there are 2 ways to do it. One way is that you divide the whole equation by 2 so that this term becomes x square. So in that case, you can write the equation as x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2 equal to 0. And now it's possible to complete the square because you have the first term as a perfect square. The other way is that you multiply this equation by a certain multiplier so that 2x square becomes a perfect square. What you can do is you can multiply this equation by 2 so that 2x square becomes 4x square. And in that case, the equation can be written as 4x square minus 14x plus 6 equal to 0. So these are the 2 ways in which you can turn the first term into a perfect square, and you can use now either of these forms to complete the square and solve the equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the first form in this case and complete the square for this first form. So the equation now is x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2 equal to 0. So we can write this as x square, so a square minus 2ab. So I will try to write minus 7 by 2x as minus 2ab. So minus 2 times a, which is x, the first term, a square. So corresponding to a square we have x, and 2 times x, and we want 7 by 2x. So what should I write here? What multiplier should I use here? So the whole term becomes 7 by 2x. So I can write 7 by 4. So you can now verify that minus 2 times x times 7 by 4 is minus 7 by 2x. So now what do we have? We have an a square term. We have a minus 2ab term. And what we need now to complete the square is a b square term, where b is 7 by 4. So now I can introduce this new term, 7 by 4 whole square, and this combination of terms will now be a perfect square. But now because I have introduced this term, I will also need to subtract it. So let's subtract it. So we have minus 7 by 4 whole square, and then we have this original constant term 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 equal to 0. So this is how I can complete the square. So now this part, this combination of 3 terms, this will become a perfect square. So let's write it here. So this will become x minus 7 by 4 whole square. And then I'm left with minus 7 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 2. So minus 49 by 16 plus 3 by 2. This is equal to 0. So this is how I can modify the original equation by completing the square. Now from here we can write x minus 7 by 4 whole square is equal to 49 by 16 minus 3 by 2. So minus 3 by 2 can be written as minus 24 by 16. So the right side will become 25 by 16. And you can now see that this is a perfect square of a rational number. So if I take square roots on both sides now, I will get x minus 7 by 4 is equal to plus minus, or actually let's write them separately, plus 5 by 4 and minus 5 by 4. So finally from here we can find the value of x. So the one value of x will correspond to the plus 5 by 4. So that will be x equal to 7 by 4 plus 5 by 4. So that's 12 by 4 or 3. The second value will be x equal to 7 by 4 minus 5 by 4 or 2 by 4 or half. So the two roots of the first equation are 3, x equal to 3 and x equal to half. So let's write them here. The two roots are 3 and half. And with that we've solved part 1. Now let's go to part 2. In part 2 the equation is 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0. So in this case I'm going to use the approach where I will multiply this equation by 2 so that 2x square becomes 4x square, which is a perfect square. So by doing that the equation can be written as 4x square plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. And now let's do the process of completing the square. So 4x square can be written as 2x whole square. So now I need to write this 2x as a term of the form 2ab, where a is 2x. So I can write this as 2 times 2x, which is a. So what will be b now? What multiplier will I need here so that the product is 2x? So 2 times 2x is 4x, but I need 2x, so I will need to multiply this by half. Okay, and now I have this term which is a square, this term which is of the form 2ab. So now to complete the square I need a term of the form b square, where b is half. So I can introduce this new term half square, and then this combination of three terms will now become a perfect square because it is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now because I've introduced this term half square, I also need to subtract it. So I subtract it and I get minus half square, and then I have the original constant term minus 8. So this is equal to 0. So this is what I get. Now the combination of these three terms is a perfect square. So this can be written as 2x plus half whole square, and then I'm left with minus half square, or let's write it as minus 1 by 4 minus 8 equal to 0. So now I can write this as 2x plus half whole square is equal to 1 by 4 plus 8, and this is equal to 33 by 4 because 8 times 4 is 32, so 33 by 4. So now we've completed the square. Now all we need to do is to take the square roots on both sides. So if we do that, we will get 2x plus half is equal to the square root of 33 by 4, which can be written as, which can be either root 33 by 2 or minus root 33 by 2. So this is what we get, and now from here we can isolate the values of x. So we have 2x equal to, so if I take the first value root 33 by 2, so 2x will be equal to root 33 by 2 minus 1 by 2, so root 33 minus 1 by 2, and from here x is equal to root 33 minus 1 by 4. So this is one value of x, this is one possible root. The second root is if I take this second value of on the RHS, so in that case I will get 2x is equal to minus root 33 by 2 minus half, so minus root 33 minus 1 by 2, and in this case the root x is minus root 33 minus 1 by, let me write it like this, minus root 33 minus 1 by 4. So with this we have solved the second part. So the two roots, let's write them here. So the first root is minus root 33 minus 1 by 4, and the second root is minus root 33. So the first root is root 33 minus 1 by 4, the second root is minus root 33 minus 1 by 4. So these are the two roots of equation 2. Now let's go to part 3. So in part 3 the equation is 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3. So the first term, the quadratic term, the x square term is already a perfect square. So we don't need to modify this equation. We can directly start the process of completing the square. So 4x square can be written as 2x whole square, and this is of the form a square. So now let's express the second term 4 root 3x in the form 2ab. So we can write this as 2 times 2x, a is 2x, so 2 times 2x. So what multiplier should I have now so that I get 4 root 3x? So 2 times 2x is 4x. So I need a root 3 factor to get 4 root 3x. So now this term is of the form 2ab, and now I need b square, and b is root 3, so b square is 3, and I see that I already have a 3 here, so that's the term b square, and this is equal to 0. So we don't need to introduce any new term now. These 3 terms already form a perfect square, and that perfect square is 2x plus root 3 whole square. And you can verify that if you square 2x plus root 3, you will get 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3. So 2x plus root 3 whole square is equal to 0. This is how we can rewrite this equation. So this means that 2x plus root 3 is equal to 0, and from here we have x equal to minus root 3 by 2. So this equation actually has 2 roots which are identical. Both roots are minus root 3 by 2. So let's write this here, minus root 3 by 2 and minus root 3 by 2. Now that completes part 3. Now let's go to part 4. Okay, in part 4 the equation is 2x square plus x plus 4 is equal to 0. So let's turn the first quadratic term into a perfect square. So let's multiply this equation by 2 for that purpose. So what will we get? We will get 4x square plus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now let's start the process of completing the square. So 4x square can be written as 2x whole square, and this is of the form a square. Now we will write 2x in the form 2ab. So to do that we can write this as 2 times a, which is 2x. So now 2 times 2x is 4x, but I actually need 2x. So I'll need to multiply this by half. So now this product is of the form 2ab, and now to complete the square let's introduce the term half square, which is of the form b square. So that completes the square, and now let's also subtract this term. So minus half square, and then the original constant 8 plus 8 is equal to 0. And now the first three terms, these form a perfect square, and that perfect square is 2x plus half whole square. So this is what we get, and then we have minus half square or minus 1 by 4 plus 8 is equal to 0. From here we can write 2x plus half whole square is equal to 8 minus 1 by 4. So 8, or actually minus 8 plus 1 by 4, and this is equal to minus 31 by 4. So 2x plus half whole square is equal to minus 31 by 4. So the square of a real number, the square of a number is equal to minus 31 by 4, and this means that this number cannot be a real number, because the square of any real number must be non-negative. It cannot be negative. So what we can conclude from this is that x is not real. In other words, this equation does not have real roots. Later on, when you study complex numbers, you will find that this equation actually has 2 roots, but those 2 roots are complex numbers. They are not real numbers. So for the sake of this question, we can say that the roots are not real, or the real roots do not exist of this equation. So let's write it here. We can say that real roots of this equation do not exist. Okay, and with that we have solved part 4 of this question. To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.